Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to Mission 5, Lesson 25, where our student objective is to decompose and compose fractions greater than 1 to express them in various forms. So, what we're going to be doing today is this. We are going to be given a mixed number, and we have to turn that mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay, so we've done something similar to this before. We're just going to take it up another level. So let's take a look at what we mean right meow. Here we are with an example of one of these types of problems. So we're asked, it says convert 3 2/4 to a fraction greater than 1. So what we're really saying is we want to turn 3 2/4 into an improper fraction. So we want to turn it back into an improper fraction in our unit of fourths, okay? So we already know that whatever it is going to end in fourths, right? Because that's what we're trying to get it up into. Now, the difference today, we've done something similar to this already, where you've had one whole and then a fraction with your mixed number, and you had to convert that back into an improper fraction. The difference being in today's lesson is that we'll have more than one whole. In this case, you can see we have 3 wholes, and then we have to convert all of those back into fractions. And then combined it with the fraction, these 2/4 that were already given. So how am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to go back to our handy dandy, it's a 4, number bond. Handy dandy number bond right there, 3 2/4. Okay. I'm going to break off the 2/4 to start off with. Like, okay, that's its own thing. And then how many holes do I have? Well, I have 3 holes. So I'm going to rename it like that. Now, what I'm going to do next is break down all of the holes that I have in there in fraction form. So how many holes do I have? I have 3 whole numbers, right? 3. Okay. If I rename each of those in a fourth, okay, what is each one in a fourth? Okay, each whole in a fourth is 4/4. So I'm going to make 1, 2, 3. So you see how those are the 3 holes I just renamed as 4/4, 4/4, 4/4. That's the same as I just went 1, 1, 1. And now I'm just going to say, okay, what do those 3 holes equals in fourths, if I say it correctly? Well, that's 4, right? That's 4, 8, and 12. Where's my mouse? There it is. 4, 8, and 12. 12/4. And then I still have this 2/4. So I'm going to have 12/4 plus 2/4. And that's going to give me 14/4. And that is my answer, 14/4. Now, there is another way you could do it. And so that way is, if you really need to break it down, that is fine. Now, if you feel comfortable, and if we took same idea, 3 2/4, and we're going to, let me create a little wall to separate here. If I had my 3 holes and I still separated my 2/4. Now, if I feel comfortable, I can go ahead and rename the 3 holes as 14/4, as long as I recognize that the 3 holes, I remember, are in fourths, so I'm counting by 4s. Excuse me, that's 12/4. That's a 12, Mr. Morrison. Oh, man. Where's my eraser? There we are. So I can rename it as 12/4 to start off with. So it's the same thing that I did here, but I just broke it down each hole. Now, if you feel comfortable and you're like, well, I know that 3 holes in fourths would be 12/4 because it would go 4, 8, 12. You don't have to write out each one of the little number bonds, as long as you can get it that in this case it was 12/4, right? And then you have the 2/4 and you would combine them. So maybe some of you feel confident in doing that. Maybe some of you aren't so confident yet, and that's fine. And you can just do it this way, breaking down each hole. Okay. And that's what you're doing. So you're just really breaking apart, turning that whole, however many wholes you're given, turning that into the fraction you need, and then combining it with the fraction that you're given. So really what we did, we just combined that and that, put them together, and just rename them as a fraction. So 14/4 in this case. So that's what you're doing on this lesson. You're taking a mixed number and converting it into an improper fraction. Fraction fun forever. Enjoy.